Welcome friends, and I again come in my channel Scientific Knowledge. Welcome friends, and please subscribe my channel for more information. And today I come in my new topic, not the all new, but the in relation to the previous topic, the overview of the nuclear structure. But today I discuss the detailed structure of the nucleus. And when we comes to the detailed structure of the nucleus, then firstly it must discuss that the ultrastructure of the nucleus. The ultrastructure of the nucleus reveals that a different story and a more complex story than the other cellular organelles. So it may several tutorials for completing the whole topic of the nucleus. And today I show you some diagrams and which help you for detailed knowledge and understanding in details. Thus, firstly, this structure clearly shows that the overall the structure of the nucleus, and this is the nuclear ultrastructure, and the side regions is the endoplasmic reticulums, and obviously this is the rough endoplasmic reticulums, and these are the nuclear pore complexes, and thus which this interrupts the nuclear envelopes. And this is the outer envelope, and this is the inner envelope, and this blue color depicts the nuclear lamins, and these are the chromatins which are present inside the nucleus or in the nucleoplasms. And this is the more condensed structure which is known as the nucleolus. And these green structures are known as the ribosomes, which are attached with these endoplasmic reticulums. That is why this endoplasmic reticulums is known as the rough endoplasmic reticulums. And this is the overall structure of a nucleus. And when it comes to the nuclear pore complex, that means this is the nuclear pore complex, and this is the clear view of the nuclear pore complexes, because this nuclear pore complex results a complex structure which is a connected link between the outside of the nucleus through the inside of the nucleus. Means these pore complexes allows different components like proteins or several other components from pass from inside to the outside of the cell. And these nuclear pore complexes consist of several structure as well as and this is a cytoplasmic ring. And these are the cytoplasmic filaments which are interact with the cytoplasms, but in the inside there is a nuclear links, and this is the nuclear baskets and this is the central channel. The central channel allows to pass the components from inside to the outside of the cell as well as outside to the inside of the cell, and this is the nuclear envelope. So it is clearly see that the nuclear envelope is just attached to the nuclear pore complexes, and the outer envelope is the outer side, or the inner envelope is the inner side, and these are the nuclear lamins. This nuclear lamins is attached with the inner side or the inner nuclear envelope. The inner nuclear envelope is allowed to attach the nuclear lamins, but not solely, but this needs the help of two proteins. These are the LVR proteins, and these are the emerin proteins, because the emerin and the LVR proteins helps to attach nuclear lamins with just beneath the inner nuclear envelope. And these are the ribosomes which are present on the outside of the nucleus, or these are mainly the attaching points, or these are the mainly attached with the rough endoplasmic reticulums. And but these green structures are known as the chromatins, and this chromatins is attached with the nuclear lamin, and this is the complete structure of the nuclear pore complexes. And friends, you clearly see that there is another structure which so that the nuclear subcompartments. Nuclear subcompartments means the nucleoplasm is divided into several subcompartments, which allows to the chromatins as well as several protein complexes into several detailed bodies or several separate structures which are known as the nuclear subcompartments, and these subcompartments are divided into several structures which is, and in this case the first one is the nuclear speckles, the second one is the PML bodies, third one is the casal bodies, and there are several chromosome territories which help into divided the chromatins into several regions, and these chromosome territories contain several actively transcribed genes or heterochromatin regions, etc., etc., and the actively transcribed genes are located into the periphery of these chromosome territories, but the heterochromatins are located in the periphery of the nucleus, because the heterochromatin regions are able to interact with the proteins which are located just inside the inner nuclear envelope, and that's why the heterochromatic regions is located towards the periphery of the nucleus. And then come to the point, what are nuclear speckles, what are PML bodies, and what is casal bodies, or what are casal bodies. The nuclear speckles are several compartments and they are distributed throughout the nucleus, and the number number varies from 5 to 20. Nuclear speckles contains mostly the proteins which are responsible for splicing or the RNase processing, and mainly the splicing responsive proteins or proteins which are responsible for splicing are located in the nuclear speckles. And then the PML bodies. PML bodies are responsible for the transcription regulatory proteins accumulation, means the proteins which are responsible for transcription regulation are accumulated in those PML bodies, and these are also distributed into 5 to 20 different compartments. And the last one is the casal bodies. What are the casal bodies? No, the casal bodies are the compartments which are responsible for snRNP processing, means the ribonucleoproteins which are responsible for the splicing, but not the accumulation of the splicing factors. Here this is the region of processing of snRNP, not the accumulation, but after processing these kinds of snRNP, they are accumulated in those kinds of nuclear speckles, but the processing of final snRNP is completed into the casal bodies, and these are the nuclear subcompartments. And first we discussed about the nuclear ultrastructure, and then discuss about the nuclear pore complexes, and lastly this is the nuclear subcompartments. This is the detailed or the ultrastructural view of the whole nucleus, but in my next tutorial I come about a transport mechanism of the nucleus, means how the proteins or the proteins which are processed, which are formed inside the nucleus, and how they come outside the nucleus, and the proteins which are needs to enter into the nucleus and how they come inside the nucleus with the help of several with the help of these kinds of nuclear pore complexes. And this is about this tutorial, and thus completed. Thanks friends, goodbye. And lastly, it must be mentioned that please subscribe my channel for more information and more scientific knowledge.